Ja, ja. Dankeschön. Ja. Tschüss. My apologies.
Geen probleem. You are a very busy doctor. Ik begrijp het. Zo, zullen wij de tour beginnen?
In just a minute. I want to make sure my former patient is where she's supposed to be, yeah?
Ja.
Robin. Oh my God, it's true. You are alive.
You were my patient. I owe you the standard of care, nothing beyond that. So unless you're bleeding, broken, sick, or on fire, it'll have to wait.
It's about Robin.
What about Robin?
I need you to tell me about any possible connections between Robin and Jerry Jacks.
So please, listen closely, because I have something very important to say. You see, I've been keeping a little secret from you, and I think it's time to let you all in on it. Those of you who don't know me, here's a fun fact. My family, friends, and enemies alike all believe I'm dead. And most of you who do know me undoubtedly hoped you'd seen the last of me.
Most.
Who is this guy?
A murdering psychopath.
You all thought my life ended 2 years ago when I was shot and disappeared into the harbor.
I can't believe this is happening.
Not gonna.
Surprise! I'm back. Oh, and by back, I mean here, in Port Charles, with news that will impact every single one of you.
Did you know about this?
That Jerry was alive? No.
What does he want?
Nee.
Need I remind you this is my clinic?
Need I remind you that this is my patient? I have secured her personally.
It can't hurt to double check.
Nee, I disagree. What is nodig here is that the patient must have a rest.
Albrecht. I see. Thank you. Your professional opinion?
Ja, dat is what it said.
And what profession would that be?
Sorry?
No psychiatrist by the name of von Schermerman exists. So who exactly are you? It's okay. I'm here now, Robin. I can take care.
I don't have time for this.
Patrick, it could be important.
Why? Robin and Jerry are both dead.
Jerry shot Robin during the hostage
Are you
crisis.
here to remind me all the bad things that Jerry did?
Then he injected Nicholas with something. What was that?
A pathogen.
Right. Then he kept Nicholas alive in exchange for a new identity, but in the end, you guys came up with a counteragent to save Nicholas.
Probably pissed him off. Now tell me, why the hell are we talking about Jerry?
You know what happened to Alexis and Jocelyn, right?
They were injected with something that caused their fever to spike.
I think Jerry may be connected.
What are you saying? What channel? Can you turn the TV on? What do you mean all the channels? Just turn it on any channel.
You see, Alexis Davis and my niece suffered quite a scare recently. Alexis, I hope you're watching. I trust you're feeling much better now. And you too, my dear Jocelyn.
Come here, baby.
Yeah.
Come on, I am going to put on a fun DVD for you in the bedroom, okay? We can find something much better in here.
Jerry, why aren't you in hell where you belong?
You see, you never know to look at them, but these two innocent people were mysteriously injected.
He's still breathing and Alan's dead.
Who's Alan?
My brother, he killed him.
Injected 2 nights ago with a substance that made them extremely ill.
He was behind it? This is so insane.
Certainly is.
No, I mean, this is really insane. Right before this came on, I was going to ask you about the Jacks family.
What? So ill, it was feared they might not survive. If you're wondering who orchestrated this brush with death, wonder no more. You're looking at him right now. You see, I made Alexis and Jocelyn sick.
Whoever it is that told you that I am not Dr. von Schermerman is obviously mistaken. It's because of the spelling of my name. It happens all the time.
Von Schermerman. Von. V-O-N Schemerman. S-C-H-E...
We could trust my contact, or we could phone the police, you choose.
I just need know the authorities to call. That's not necessary.
Then drop the accent and tell me what you're doing here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were my... You look like my daughter from behind. I'm looking for her. Sorry. Have you seen her? Her name's Robin, and I think she's here somewhere. Can you look at her picture?
Jerry Jacks was shot and killed over a year ago. How could he have anything to do with Alexis and Jocelyn?
His body was never found.
Dr. Drake, have you seen this?
What is it?
Just look.
I know what you're thinking. What kind of a heartless monster sticks a needle in his very own niece to make her sick? Terrible.
I want to kill him.
Before you start throwing stones, or worse, let me state, I was doing a good deed.
You sick son of a bitch.
While I wouldn't mind seeing you suffer, Carly, I'd never harm my own niece. When you call Jax, as I'm sure you will, to berate him for being related to me, please assure him that Jocelyn will be perfectly safe during what is about to transpire. More on that later. First, I need to apologize to you, Alexis.
You know what you can do with your apology.
Do you know this guy?
Yeah, I know who he is. FBI had a file on him.
I'm not surprised.
Alexis, darling, we shared a special bond when you knew me as James Brosnan.
Yeah, until I found out you were a homicidal maniac.
It was absolutely wonderful to see you the other night, even though I don't think you recall our encounter.
Yeah, why is that, Jerry?
Please believe me when I say I regret what you had to go through. But perhaps when you hear why, you'll be able to forgive me.
Hey, it's McBain. Jerry Jacks just resurfaced. I know, he's saying he's in Port Charles, but all I got is a face on a TV screen. Yeah, no, he must have hijacked the local cable system. He's on every channel. Hey, look, run a search on it and get me a location, okay?
So part of me that's glad Robin's not here to see this son of a bitch alive.
The job
It was too big for me to do alone, so I enlisted some help. While I was busy taking care of Alexis, an associate took care of my niece.
and brought the sleeping angel to Windermere.
That's it.
What is, you know who he's talking about?
It's Dr. Keenan.
It was Jerry Jacks who made the calls to you and Alexis, pretending to be the security company.
Well, unless he had someone else do it for him.
Why would he want to inject you? I mean, I know he has a history with Alexis, but I don't... Ewan, what's going on? Do you know Jerry Jacks?
Well, of course, I know who he is.
That's not what I meant.
No, what you meant is you think I have something to do with this.
I imagine that no one would argue that Alexis and Jocelyn had a very bad night, but you see, it was worth it to protect them from what's to come. Rather than hurting my friend or my niece, I was inoculating them for their survival. Unfortunately, the rest of you won't be so lucky.
I'm very sorry that I came in here and disturbed you, but I just want you to look at this picture and see, have you seen this woman here? Have you?
Slim?
It's not her. She's not here.
I know. I'm so sorry.
That's cruel. Heather, she shouldn't have made that up.
I don't think she did.
What do you mean?
Dr. Obrecht figured out that I'm not who I said I was, so I had to explain to her why we are actually here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss. Please, let us leave this patient in peace.
Anna, we believe that this is the patient that Heather saw at Ferncliff.
She was at Ferncliff?
There is quite a resemblance.
The patient was transferred to our clinic just a few weeks ago.
See, I think maybe Heather saw her at Ferncliff and thought she was Robin.
No, So she knew that it wasn't Robin, and she just used it against me. There was never any hope, was there? It was all just...
You had to know for sure.
She's gone, isn't she? Robin's... She's really gone.
I'm sorry about your brother.
Thank you.
Can I ask how this Jerry person killed him?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
Because I'm not in the habit of crying on the shoulder of strangers.
I'm hardly a stranger after the morning we've just had. You must miss him.
Alan? Actually, he was pompous and arrogant, and he worked my very last nerve. Yes, I miss him every single day, and I would still have a brother if it weren't for that man.
What happened?
Let me see. Jerry Jacks stormed this hotel and held all of the people in the lobby hostage.
Including your brother.
Including my brother, who had a heart condition and he couldn't take the stress.
So he died of a heart attack.
Actually, he died because Jerry Jacks wouldn't get him treatment. When they finally got him to the hospital, it was too late. My brother died in agony, terrified, and I despise that man for it.
I'm sorry, Tracy. I didn't know.
Of course you didn't. How could you possibly know?
911's jammed. They must be getting calls from everyone watching this.
Do you have any idea where he is?
I told you I thought he was dead.
I'm just saying he lived here before. So, you know, where did he stay then? Is there a place he might go?
I doubt it.
He keeps saying that Jocelyn was sick. She wasn't just sick. She was dying, Jax. Her doctor looked me in the eye and said he didn't think she was going to make it. Jerry did that. All right. He keeps saying that he's trying to protect her from something. What the hell is he talking about?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't.
All right. I'm telling you right now, something terrible is about to happen.
I don't know what just happened here, but I wasn't accusing you of anything. I thought maybe Jerry was trying to protect you like he said he was doing with Jocelyn and Alexis.
Why would you assume that Jerry Jacks would want to spare me?
I don't know, but you got the same call as Alexis.
Well, he might have been covering his tracks. You know, I did recently live at Windermere. Maybe he wanted to be consistent in case Alexis questioned me.
It's possible.
But you're not convinced?
When we went on our first date, I asked you about the Jacks family, and you seemed awfully familiar with them. You were able to rattle off all of their names.
Well, the Jackses are well known in Australia.
How about in Alaska?
Pardon?
You worked in a hospital there, didn't you?
Wait, how would you know that?
Why? Is it a secret?
Jason, that's why he was here this morning, right? He wasn't here to apologize to me. He was here to warn you about my sinister history.
Does he have reason?